Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. So today I'm sharing 5 different brownie mixes in a jar. They make the perfect gift this time of the year. It's been requested on my channel since I posted my hot cocoa in a jar and my cookies in a jar. If you haven't seen those videos, I will link them down below. As I said, they make the perfect gift for Christmas to anyone, from co-workers to family members, teachers, you name it. I'm gonna go over the base ingredients. We're gonna need some all-purpose flour, and the brand does not matter. We're gonna need white sugar. We are going to need brown sugar. We're gonna need some cocoa powder. I like using the Dutch unsweetened cocoa powder. I get a lot of questions on my channel about where I get this big tub. This is from Costco. They don't make them in the tub anymore. They come in these bags. And this is organic, and the only ingredient in here is cocoa beans, which I love. But you can use any cocoa powder that you have. You are going to need baking powder and salt. So this is the base, and then we're gonna build from there. Okay, so in your sterilized, this is 1 quart jar. I'm gonna put my funnel. My first flavor is gonna be peppermint brownie mix. So I'm gonna start with 1.5 cup of white sugar. Just gonna put that there. And I just like to level it like that. Next is going to go my cocoa powder, which I have 3/4 cup. And again, just level it. I'm gonna have my all-purpose flour. I have 1 1/3 cup. And I will have the full ingredients in the description box below. To this, I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and just a pinch of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon, just like that. And now the fun part, I have 1/2 cup of, this is chocolate chip, semi-sweet chocolate chip. So I'm gonna add that and just push it a little bit. And I have 1/4 cup of mint chocolate chip, which is this here. So I'm gonna put that on top. And this is done. How cute is that? So we're gonna take our clean, these are sterilized lids, and okay, so my second brownie is going to be peanut butter chocolate brownie, and who does not like peanut butter? So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm gonna add my baking powder, which I need 1 teaspoon, and my pinch of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon, and I'm gonna mix this together, and I'm gonna funnel it in. Okay, so my flour is in. Next, I'm gonna take 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna put that. 3/4 cup of white sugar. I have 1/2 cup of my cocoa powder. And now the fun part, I have 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chip. and half a cup of peanut butter chips. These are peanut butter chocolate chip. And this is done. So we're gonna take one of our clean lids. Okay, so this is my favorite, and this is s'mores. So again, I have my 1 teaspoon of baking powder and my pinch of salt in here. I'm gonna add my flour, and I have 1 1/4 cup of flour. I'm gonna give this a little mix. I'm gonna bring my clean jar and put my flour in first. Okay, next I have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I have 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. I have half a cup of cocoa powder. I just want to level that. I have half a cup of graham cracker. All I did is put the cookies in a bag and I just smashed it. You can even buy the ready crumbs. And lastly, I have marshmallows. So we are going to put as many as I can fit in there, about a cup, about half a cup. And there you go. I'm gonna grab my clean lid. Okay, so our next one is going to be pecan toffee, and this is so good too. I'm gonna start again with my 1 teaspoon of baking powder and pinch of salt in this measuring cup. I'm gonna put in my 1 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. I'm gonna give that a stir. And I'm gonna add that to my jar. Okay, to this, I'm gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar. We are going to add half a cup of white chocolate chip. We're gonna add half a cup of, these are the toffee bits, and that's what they look like. And we're gonna top it with chopped pecan. I just put them in a bag, and with my rolling pin, I chopped it. And the lid goes on. And there you have your toffee one. Okay, and my last brownie for today, it's gonna be Mocha brownie. And I'm gonna be putting almonds, so I'm gonna call my Mocha almond, but you can omit the almonds if you don't want. It's totally up to you. So again, we're gonna start with our baking powder and salt. I'm gonna add my flour, 1 cup and 1/3. I'm gonna give that a mix. Put that in my jar. I have 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. That's gonna go in. To that, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon or a little less than tablespoon of this coffee. Just put any instant coffee of your choice. I like the espresso, so I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of that right there. I'm gonna add my sugar, and I have 1.5 cups of sugar. And lastly, I have chocolate chip. I'm gonna push that down. I just wanna make sure I have enough room for just a tiny bit of crushed almonds. And as I said, this is optional, just to give it that little crunch. And there you have it. That's the Mocha almond. And okay, so there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed these 5 mixes that we put here together today. All I have to do is decorate the jars a little bit and then write down the instructions and attach it to the jar, and they're ready to go. So speaking of instructions, the full recipe along with the instructions will be in the description box below. For those of you who don't know what the description box is a little black arrow. I think it's next to the title. If you click on it, it will open it up and you'll have all the information there. So thank you again for watching. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, have an awesome day, you guys. It is raining outside. I'm gonna make myself a nice hot cocoa and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.